So I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but over the last couple weeks from my scent of the day pictures and videos, I've been working my way through a bunch of different parts of my collection. And while I was doing that, I noticed a few days ago that I have a decent amount of blue fragrances that are more aimed at the summer. And so in this video, I wanted to go through 5 fragrances from my collection that are great and more aimed towards the summer, at least in my opinion. And so without further ado, let's get it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, back with another fragrance video. Before I do get into this video, as always, if you could show my like and subscribe buttons a little bit of love, as well as if you do like my content, leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite blue fragrances are for the summer, as well as hit the bell for future notifications if you do want to get my videos first. So again, I was going through my collection. I have a bunch of blue fragrances that I noticed for the summer, and so I'm going to be going through a list of 5 that I've been wearing a lot lately and why. And so the first one on my list, the reason why is because I just got back into the Acqua Di Gio family, because for a long time I didn't want to wear it anymore. Now that I'm back into it, one of my favorite ones to wear is Acqua Di Gio Profondo by Giorgio Armani. One of the best fragrances to wear for the summertime, especially during the daytime. So with that said, this is advertised as an aromatic citrus marine fragrance, and the main notes that you get in it are C notes, bergamot, mineral notes, musk, and mandarin. So the best way to explain this fragrance, and I've said it before in my videos, I'm going to spray this a second. Oh yeah, that's so good. The best way to explain this fragrance is it's a daytime version of the Acqua Di Gio. If you took the original Acqua Di Gio, you made it more modern. You also focused in on those C notes and those aquatics, as well as adding some green facets to it as well. That's the best way I can really explain it. And then if you wanted to look for Profondo lights, it's just a greener, fresher, lighter version of this. So I'm going to get the performance out of the way first. I get about 7 to 8 hours on my skin with about 4 hours of moderate to above average projection, which is really good, and pretty much the Acqua Di Gio line is all pretty much like that. So when you first spray this on, you get those C notes. Again, what this is actually focusing on. You get that mandarin that the Acqua Di Gio is known for, and then you also get a bit of those mineral notes in the background and some slight green notes. Once you get into the mid, you do get some of that lavender and rosemary, providing it a little bit of a floral greenness. Going into the dry down, where you get those mineral notes mixing with those C notes, and the citruses usually become in the background. Other than that, that's pretty much the easiest way to explain it. It's the Acqua Di Gio, just more modern, focusing on the C notes, a little bit of citruses, some green facets in there as well. Acqua Di Gio Profondo, great for the daytime, formal or casual. I like to wear it more formal. Pretty much the whole Acqua Di Gio DNA is designed more formally, although Profumo actually kind of expresses that a bit more. But I like to wear this formal or casually. Daytime, going to the pool, you wouldn't even go wrong with it either. So that's Acqua Di Gio Profondo, one of the nicest blue fragrances out there that are for the summer specifically. With that said, the next one on my list is going to, it's definitely my most unique fragrance out of these 5, and this is going to be by Lacoste. It is Lacoste L'Homme Intense. If you don't know anything about the Lacoste L'Homme DNA, this entire line utilizes rhubarb in one shape or form. The original L'Homme is kind of a redundant fragrance now, as the Intense is just a more intense version of it. Then you have Lacoste L'Homme Timeless, which is a tea version of rhubarb. If you don't know what rhubarb is, it's hard to explain. It's a sharper, more fruitier, less citrusy version of a fruit. But you would have to get your nose on rhubarb ice cream or something to actually fully know what rhubarb smells like, or an actual rhubarb itself. But with that said, this is advertised as a fruity, sweet, soapy fragrance, and that's pretty much what it is. The main notes that you get in it are rhubarb, ginger, amberwood, vanilla, orange, and pineapple. I've said this in my previous videos. Even though this isn't called Intense, it's not the crazy. It's kind of like all Lacoste fragrances, really. It lasts 5 to 6 hours. It projects above average for about 3 to 4. It never really comes down to a personal a skin scent. It's more of a personal bubble. But with that said, it does project nicely for that time frame, and it does smell very unique. You're definitely going to get noticed with this. It can be worn by men or women, although once you get more into the dry down, it does seem more masculine. But again, because of that fruity soapiness. Can be worn by men or women. So in the opening, you get that rhubarb with a background of pineapple and vanilla that really give it this like fruity sweetness, but rhubarb is the main note. It's pushing in the front. It's always going to be there. You also get this woody ambery quality that gives it this sticky sweet woodiness. But again, the main note is that rhubarb. As you carry into the dry down, it doesn't change very much. That vanilla pulls up a bit, and you're looking at a rhubarb vanilla woody ambery fragrance. And that's what it is from the opening to the dry down. It is a very unique, one of those fragrances that when you first smell it, you might go, I'm not a big fan. I don't know what people are talking about. But wear it. Just wear it a few times and then you'll understand. It does smell great, and it smells a lot better in the air as well. Very, very, very good fragrance. Very unique. If you want to stand out from the crowd, you're definitely going to do with it that. So going from the sweet, fruity, soapy blue that was Lacoste L'Homme Intense to the one out of this list that's going to be the most like a shower gel. This is from the house of Ralph Lauren. It is Polo Blue Gold Blend. I believe this was a limited edition. You can still probably find it here and there, but I'm not exactly sure what the price is. I got this for $13 on Macy's. It was half off. Plus, I had an extra 10% off coupon and $25 in Macy's rewards. So I got this for like 10 or 13 bucks. I can't remember. But with that said, this is my favorite in the line, either this or Deep Blue. I'm still getting used to the new Parfum. I'm not sure what I think about that yet. But with that said, the Polo Blue Gold Blend is even though the whole line's called Polo Blue, they're not really that typical blue fragrance until you get to this one, which is a mixture of the Polo Blue line and Bleu de Chanel or another blue fragrance, a typical blue. Put them together, and that's what you have in Polo Blue Gold Blend. It lasts about 7 to 8 hours while projecting a little bit above average for the first 3 to 4 hours. This is one of those fragrances I like to wear as a after the shower scent or clean gym scent, stuff like that. So it smells like a shower gel. It smells like that typical blue fragrance. The main notes you do get in it are ginger, grapefruit, incense, amber, sage, and lavender. The main things you do pull from this, you get the citruses in the opening, you get some earthy tones, but for the most part, you're looking at just a typical shower gel. If you took that Polo Blue DNA, mixed it with that Bleu de Chanel, the Eau de Toilette, put them together, you have this. It's clean, it's refreshing. You do get some of that ginger in there, it gives it a little bit of pop. You get some amber in the dry down, a little bit of woodiness, and then you get, again, that earthiness pulling up as well. And that's what you have with this. It's really nice, it's smooth. It's one that will get you compliments, but you can wear it formally, casually. You can also wear it to work. You can wear this pretty much all year round, but I like to wear this more during the spring and summer. So this is Polo Blue Gold Blend. If you can find it for a decent price out there, maybe under $70, I would definitely give it a shot. It's really one of the best in the line, if not the best. There's amber oxen throughout, even though it's not a note. It's really good. So the next two on my list are going to coincide with each other. One's more of the daytime fragrance. They're both amber heavy fragrances. And the first one's going to be Acqua Homme Atlantiqve by Bvlgari. So this is more of a daytime version. This is also a discontinued fragrance, but you can still find it on FragranceNet and Fragrance X. So what you find in this, again, it's ambery, it's heavy, but again, it's better for the daytime as far as a blue fragrance is concerned. The main notes that you find in it are C notes, ambergris, bergamot, and amberwood. This is where the fragrance that's going to be next on my list, it's Versace Dylan Blue mixed with the original Acqua Homme. So you get that sea saltiness from the Acqua Homme, and then you get that ambery heaviness from the Versace Dylan Blue, and you put them together for a daytime blue that is Acqua Homme Atlantiqve. That is a beast mode fragrance to me. It projects highly for about 4 hours. It lasts about 8 to 9 hours. It's going to get you through an entire summer day, and it's going to activate with the heat. Even though it's not a heat activated fragrance, it's definitely going to do so. Again, you get those ambery qualities, you get that heaviness, but you also get those sea salty accords from the opening through the dry down. It really provides this nice balance between the Bvlgari Homme line, Acqua Homme line, and a typical ambery blue like Versace Dylan Blue. It's a nice middleman if you're looking for something that's a little bit lighter than Versace Dylan Blue, but still has those blue facets. Acqua Homme Atlantiqve is one for you. So that is Acqua Atlantiqve again. And the last one, no surprise, is going to be Versace Dylan Blue. So this is going to be the heavier, darker, ambery version of the Acqua Atlantiqve. And I say ambery because it's more ambery than the Acqua Homme. If you needed to take this list, I actually put the more ambery fragrances in kind of like a list, because you have the least ambery of the fragrances in the Profondo, which really doesn't have any amber. Then you have one that has a little bit of amber stickiness in the Lacoste L'Homme Intense, then a little bit more amber when you get to the Polo Blue Gold Blend, then a lot more amber in the Acqua Atlantiqve, and then pretty much an amber heavy fragrance in the Versace Dylan Blue. I did that on purpose. So the main notes you get in Versace Dylan Blue are ambroxan, bergamot, incense, and watery notes. So you get the ambroxan and bergamot in the opening. Although the ambroxan's more in the background in the opening, it provides this woody fizziness. You get a little bit of amber in there as well that gives it this nice heavy stickiness. It makes it darker, resinous, really nice. And then you also get that bergamot giving it a nice citrus kick in the opening as well. Once you get through the mid into the dry down, you get these like pepper, spicy accords, as well as that amber wood pulling up, making it a woody, spicy, heavy blue fragrance, which is perfect for pretty much any date night, but you can wear it during the day as well. You can wear this spring, summer, fall, winter, pretty much any occasion. If you go to work with it, you just have to dial down the sprays because of the heaviness of it. But this is more of a nighttime blue, again, but I would wear it day or night depending, but I like wearing this more at night because of that heavy amberiness. But with that said, out of all 5 of these, if I had to pick the most unique, again, it would be Lacoste L'Homme Intense. If I had to pick my favorite daytime of all of them, it would be Profondo, and my favorite nighttime would be Versace Dylan Blue. So let me know again in the comments. Let me know what your favorite ones are. Out of this list, all of them I do wear, and I wear them for different occasions, and I love them. So let me know in the comments which ones that you like to wear, and if there's any other ones that you would like to see from my list for me to review. Other than that, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another one. Thanks for joining me.